What's going on YouTube? Ncaa31 here. Another installment of Run and Shoot 101. I've gone over. I've shown you guys Go. I've shown you guys what was the other one? Choice. And this is Switch. This is a little bit more advanced and longer developing. There's a lot of stuff going on in this diagram. Basically, all this is, again, you have your four widespread formation. You have X, H, Y, and Z, and it's not nearly as, convoluted as it looks. On the right-hand side, you have Z running a vertical clear-out outside release, Y running straight down the seam, and on the left, you have the switch concept being run by X and H. H can get to where he is in a wide variety of ways. He can either just be lined up there and stay there. If he's in a double slot formation, you can motion him, or you can motion him back and forth from a slot, back to a slot again to get a tip off on what kind of coverage you're seeing. And basically what this is designed to do against man is designed to pick defenders off of each other with the X and the H receiver crossing, and also to put stress on the free safety and cause a bit of a brain cramp, because he has to pick up one of the switching receivers if they break deep, and then both receivers are going to alter their route based on how they're being played. H will cross X, and he'll either continue to release vertical up the field, or he will break in, depending on what kind of coverage is being played. X will run a slant, and then he'll either cut up, he'll either run a post, he'll either run a deep in, or break his route off to run a quick little hitch. What EA did, this is an awful lot of stuff to handle. What EA basically did, if you look at this play in both the Hawaii and the Georgia Tech playbook, and more so in the Hawaii playbook, I think there's only a couple of versions of switch in the Georgia Tech playbook, if I remember off the top of my head, where it's just basically a cross-post combo or a cross-in combo. But in the Hawaii and the SMU playbook, these route combinations are basically represented in 4 or 5 different plays. You have switch smash, switch hook, switch post, switch in, and switch curl. And when you hit them, it feels awfully, awfully nice. Against zone, it's really a good play to put your opponent on notice that you know how to read coverage, and these receivers will clear out space. And against man, you can get a nice little pick going if they're playing press man against you. So that's basically the switch concept, the way we run in real life. But in the game, they don't have just one switch play with all of these multiple route options. The game actually, EA decided to make several different switch plays, which I don't really particularly love. Being a purist, I would have liked to have seen them give this thing a whirl, but at the same time, I can kind of understand it. Seeing how Go and Choice, they don't work all the time, but when they do work, they work great. So I guess something is better than nothing as far as that goes. So here's how the play looks in a couple situations in practice mode, and I've also completed this play in some online games that you'll see in some games that I'll upload later on. Alright, this is switch out of the flex bone. This is flex bone trips right. And I'm reading, what I think I'm reading pre-snap is either cover 3 or some form of cover 3 or either cover 6. One of those two. Take a little semi roll to the right. You see the slot receiver H take an outside release wheel, and he crosses Z, who is running a post. and look at the situation that the defensive back is in. He's got two guys in this area that he's got to take a look at, and he can't cover both, and the safety is too deep in the middle or too wide in the middle to come over. So I really had my choice here, either the post or the wheel. Here's a different angle. And there's my throwing lane. Put a little touch to get it over that defender there, and it's a completion. So you see the space that play can create versus zone. I got a nice little throwing lane there between the defender and the deep defender. Shallow defender and the deep defender. Here is switch curl out of the pistol against Stanford. Little pump fake. Look at that open space. They hit that curl right in the middle of all that grass. On the right hand side, pistol spread, you have outside release wheel. You have the post being run underneath it, or crossing it, I should say. And on this side, you have the curl right there and the out. So you have two switch concepts being run on each side. An out curl and a wheel post. And I don't care what kind of zone you're playing, there's going to be a hole somewhere. And if you're playing against the right kind of zone defense, well, it depends on what kind of zone defense it is. If it's cover 2 and the linebacker isn't deep enough, you hit that post route. Or if you think you can get the ball on the wheel, you hit it between the corner and the safety. Against a 3 deep or against cover 6, you have that curl route there open. Read what's open and hit it.